Michael McCrudden. If you don't know who Michael McCrudden is, Michael McCrudden looks like you in a You versus the guy she told you not to worry about meme that someone made for Keemstar. No, I do want to say right off the bat, this isn't going to be like a roast video on Michael McCrudden. This isn't going to be like an exposed Michael McCrudden video. This is just, I want to explain to you why I find Michael McCrudden so incredibly fucking fascinating. Michael McCrudden to me is one of the most compelling, tragic characters on all of YouTube.
I have employees to pay, man. Fuck, it's hard.
I went deep on Michael McCrudden's channel the other day. I went too deep. I spent a long time, longer than any man should, watching Michael McCrudden videos. And I just want to share with you because there's more than meets the eye to Michael McCrudden. There really is. Michael McCrudden's main YouTube channel has 2.4 million subscribers, and I saw that and I was impressed, but I was also very surprised. You take a cursory glance at Michael McCrudden's videos, and it in a word, I would describe it as being desperate.
Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
His main series is called Before They Were Famous, and he takes a look at basically anyone. There are subcategories of Before They Were Famous for YouTubers and athletes and models. And there are also some slightly more morbid variations on the main theme. You've got After They Were Gone and Before They Were Gone, both of which I think are replacing an old series that he no longer does, which is called Before They Were Dead, and dead was in capital letters. Michael McCrudden will cover literally fucking anything in these videos, okay? He is not afraid to just jump in there, guns are-blazing, and cover a real flash in the pan. For example, in May of this year, he made a Before They Were Famous video for Little Tay. 2 weeks later, he made an After They Were Famous video for Little Tay. And then a week after that, apparently she's famous again. Sit tight, just wait and see if Little Tay will be famous for more than a month. And if she is, then go ahead and make your video. Michael McCrudden will also cover a trending topic and force his whole Before They Were Famous series into it, even when it has completely fucking nothing to do with it. Take, for example, these recent rap beefs that have been going on. Michael McCrudden has made Before They Were Famous versus videos for 6ix9ine versus Chief Keef, Lil Uzi Vert versus Rich the Kid, Drake versus Pusha T. All 6 of those dudes already have their own Before They Were Famous videos. Some of them already have 2 Before They Were Famous videos. But I guess you might think, oh, all right, maybe he's going to compare both of the rappers before they were both famous and maybe like, oh, you know, this is his background, this is his background. No, that's not what he fucking does at all.
My name is Michael McCrudden, and I gotta thank our good friends over at Candy Pens for sponsoring this video. All right, let's get into round 1. We're gonna talk about their bangers. Yeah.
He does some complex hip-hop DX knockoff bullshit. He sits down at this desk, and I'll give him props for this. His set for this is better than his usual set. For the regular Before They Were Famous videos, it's the shittiest looking green screen background going. And I know that's hypocritical coming from me, given what I'm stood in front of, but what you have to bear in mind is that I've got this many subscribers, and Michael McCrudden has this many subscribers.
Round 1, fight! Now the vert in his name, it is for the direction he knew his career would go, which is vertical. And he ain't joking. Since 2016, he's had songs crack the Billboard Top 10 each year.
Before They Were Famous cannot be in the titles of these videos, Michael McCrudden. The beefs are taking place after they're famous. The beef is only notable, you only know about the beef because these people are already famous. And even then when he's looking at the beef, he doesn't do any proper fucking research or analysis or anything. With the Drake Pusha T thing, he just openly admitted that he was using Google just to find all of his argument points. He was not looking at the tracks himself at all.
Now I find it a little out of my league to be getting nitpicky on these boys' lyrics, so instead I turn to Google. There is a noisy article dedicated to Drake's bad lyrics off the album Views. Now I did Google Pusha T bad lyrics, and there were absolutely no results, meaning no one took the time to go through all his music and write down the bad lyrics.
He's comparing social media figures and shit like that.
Round 3, fight! Rich the Kid plug walked his way to 1 million Twitter followers and 3...
Yeah, it's trash. And that's a common theme, that's a common trope of Michael McCrudden that runs throughout all of his work. He will not do proper research, and he will not hide the fact that he doesn't do proper research. He will give you information that you could find out within 5 minutes of just Googling someone's name and maybe looking at their Wikipedia page, maybe not even bothering to do that. He made a video about Salt Bae. Yes, we all know that very famous man, Salt Bae. That famous celebrity everyone's talking about now in 2018, Salt Bae. He made a video about Salt Bae and just openly admitted, it couldn't be fucked.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. or short and salty, but I'm telling you this video would have been a lot easier to make if I spoke some Turkish.
Bir porsiyon kebabın fiyatı 40 TL.
And then later on, it's just pure speculation.
Well, it appears that Salt Bae perhaps has a few kids. He posted photos with as many as 9 children, stating, "The man who does not spend time with his family is not a real man."
Michael McCrudden, I salute you, good sir. You are not afraid to just openly flick the camera on, stand there and just say, hey, I don't fucking know. I haven't researched it properly. I'm making the video anyway. I'll give you some more examples, and I know that a lot of this is going to look like nitpicking because it's relatively small details, but the thing is that it happens all the fucking time. If you go to a Michael McCrudden video, I would say there's probably a 50-50 chance that he's fucked something up somewhere in the video. For example, his original video about Drake, not only is it mixed so that only one of your fucking ears can hear it, but also he gets the chronology of Drake's releases so wrong that it's impossible.
In 2007, he released a mixtape titled Comeback Season. In 2006, Drake self-released a second mixtape, Room for Improvement.
And I know what you're thinking, yeah, you know, maybe he just misspoke, maybe he read it wrong. Well, do another take then. Watch the video before you put it out, you know, have some level of quality control.
He was on the show up until 2009. He was on the show up until 2009.
Someone called McCrudden out for this on the comments of this Drake video, and Michael McCrudden actually responded and just said old video, which seems to imply to me that he doesn't make these kind of mistakes in his more recent videos. But that's fucking bullshit, because he does. One of his more recent videos that caught my attention was his video talking about Brockhampton before they were famous, and I was interested to see how he was going to cover the biographies of the 13 plus members of Brockhampton in a 10-minute video.
Russell Boring, aka Jabba, he was born on August 5th, 1993, and is from Houston, Texas.
Why would I expect some interesting insight into their backgrounds when Michael McCrudden can't get all of the members' names right? It's incredible. You would surely only have to watch one interview with Brockhampton where somebody talks to Joba or mentions Joba or asks Joba a question to know that his name's Joba. This tells me that Michael McCrudden, he hasn't done anything.
Regarding the crew's work ethic, Abstract has said,
he tells you fuck all, and in an interesting way. I think he knows that he's doing a poor job, because sometimes he'll make comments like this in his videos.
Now we could easily go into more detail about each of these members, but I think that's something we'll do in the coming months or years.
And it leaves the field wide open for him to just make another video on the same topic again in the future, because he did such a bad job the first time around. Michael McCrudden, you're a fucking genius. You're playing the game, Michael McCrudden. You are getting that fucking revenue from YouTube. You must be rolling in it, Michael McCrudden. And I thought that even before I saw your Rich Life video that you made about yourself.
Michael McCrudden has etched himself out a popular channel on YouTube, which has captured the attention of some of the biggest names in the industry and in Hollywood. He also rents a film studio and office space for his staff, who help him pump out videos each and every day on his multiple YouTube channels.
My personal favourite Michael McCrudden fuck-up that I found is in a video he made about Uganda Knuckles. Now this video is part of his series of Before They Were Famous videos on memes. Memes what? Memes what, Michael? Memes what? Michael, listen. Apostrophe S, that's possessive. You don't want an apostrophe in there, Michael. You mean memes plural, Michael. Unless you mean it's the playlist belonging to a meme. And I guess you are a bit of a meme, so maybe that's what you were going for. Anyway, in this Uganda Knuckles video, and that's something that caught my attention straight away with the title. I thought, hold on, isn't the meme called Ugandan Knuckles? I looked it up, I did a little bit of research. I've seen it being called both. I think Ugandan Knuckles is the most popular version, but, you know, calling it Uganda Knuckles seems to be acceptable enough. And usually, it wouldn't be a big deal, wouldn't be worth mentioning that he just chose to call it Uganda instead of Ugandan. It's a fucking shit dead meme, it does not matter. But what makes it funny is that in this video, when Michael McCrudden's talking about Uganda Knuckles, and this is back at the height of the meme, back in January, Michael McCrudden doesn't know the fucking word for someone from Uganda.
But it took nearly a year before Knuckles would become 3D and Ugandanite? I don't know. Anyway.
It's the name of the fucking meme. Uganda Knuckles. How can you... What? Baffling. And people are coming to Michael McCrudden to learn about this topic. It's incredible.
The character of Knuckles the Echidna first appeared in 1994.
Echidna.
Now you might be thinking, wow, it really seems like he did a comprehensive job covering the Uganda Knuckles meme. I'm sure that there was no need for him to make a second video about Uganda Knuckles.
Uganda Knuckles versus Tide Pods, the two most talked about memes kicking off 2018, have taken over the internet.
He somehow found a way to pit Uganda Knuckles against another shit meme.
A simple Google search of Tide Pods pulls in 783,000 search results.
Why, Michael, why? How did you Fuck me. Fuck me, Michael McCrudden, fuck me.
So although Tide Pods had the leg up in search results, it is Uganda Knuckles who seems to be the more popular meme. So I'm giving the brothers the win in round 1.
He will never run out of content. He can do anything against anything. Anything before or after anything. It's an endless pool of resources for Michael McCrudden. My personal favourite part, though, about the original Uganda Knuckles video is that Michael McCrudden shows comments on the video that are supposed to be saying, oh, please make a video about Uganda Knuckles. And he's like, oh, well, there was a big demand for this Uganda Knuckles video. But the ones he's, like, cherry-picked, they've got, like, fuck all likes on them. There are barely any of them.
Now you guys requested this video, hitting me up in the comments with thousands of requests. You also found me on Instagram and Twitter, where you're asking for the same thing. So let me know, as always, who you want me to document next. Now let me show you the way. Also, this video was brought to you by SeatGeek.
No one was asking for this, and that just gives you a very clear idea that Michael McCrudden is desperate for ideas, and that even the minimal amount of suggestion for a topic, he will make it. He made a video about Shia LaBeouf. I think it was after they were famous, Shia LaBeouf. Someone commented and suggested that Michael McCrudden did a series talking about companies, such as YouTube, before they were famous. I know what you're thinking. What a shit idea that is. That's boring. Who would want to watch?
What's going on, guys? My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the rise of YouTube prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now, we've done videos on similar companies in the past, including Google and Lego. And in the Lego video, I did stop motion animation.
I was a Lego guy. It was fantastic, and very few of you watched it. You should really check it out.
Why? I think I've given you the general idea of Michael McCrudden's main channel content, but now let's look at another channel of his. I noticed that he had a second channel specifically dedicated to his Before They Were Fiction series. Before They Were Fiction, for fictional characters. I know what you're going for, Michael. You're going for the same theme as the other titles for videos and playlists, but it does not fucking work. They were always fiction. They were not non-fiction at some point, and then they became fiction. From their inception as ideas, they were fictional characters, Michael McCrudden. But look, he's got a whole other channel dedicated to this. That's more than I can say for fucking Before They Were Famous porn stars or whatever. Let's have a look. Maybe the quality will be a bit higher on this one.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden.
Oh no, wait, it won't be. It'll be exactly the same. It'll be Michael McCrudden stood there at the same backdrop, making the same mistakes.
And the events of The Empire Strike Back, well, they would unfold. The Empire Strikes Back. There it is.
The most recent video on Before They Were Fiction, at the time that I looked at the channel, was about Lando Calrissian. No, don't correct me. It's about Lando Calrissian. This goes back to my point about quality control, because Michael McCrudden has titled this video incorrectly, but in the video he actually manages to call Lando Calrissian by his correct name.
Lando Calrissian was born in the year 30 BBY.
In the description of the video, he gets the name wrong, then further down, he gets the name right, and then further down, you get this gem. You cannot make this shit up. And of course there are comments pointing out Michael McCrudden's fuck up, and Michael McCrudden doesn't care. He has not changed the title. Maybe he hasn't seen them. I don't know, because he has seen other comments and he has hearted other comments, but they're not ones that criticize him. They're more on Michael McCrudden's level. And my personal favorite comments on this video are the ones pointing out Michael McCrudden's sweaty armpits.
As for the rest of the story,
so look, at this point I was deep in the rabbit hole, and I'm searching for answers. I'm thinking, why is his content so shit? How is he so successful despite it being shit? And I found yet another Michael McCrudden YouTube channel, and this one's called McCrudden Entertainment. McCrudden Entertainment, somewhat confusingly, is described as like the home for all Michael McCrudden stuff, except it's not his main channel, it's like his B channel. For the most part, the videos on this channel were vapid bullshit, but there is one interesting video, and that's Michael McCrudden's host demo 2018.
What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden. I'm a YouTuber based out of Toronto. Now, growing up in Canada, Hollywood seemed like a world away, but I've always wanted to be an entertainer.
It is Michael McCrudden on his own YouTube channel auditioning for other shit.
Now, it's not just Before They're Famous videos that I'm producing. I have multiple popular series on my channel.
Now, I've seen hints in other videos of his, like the Knuckles versus Tide Pods one, that he isn't exactly pleased with the content that he produces.
I mean, when I started this channel, I was excited to be talking about Angelina Jolie, Colin Farrell, Robert Downey Jr., and I haven't got to make any videos on those people at all, because instead I'm talking about Tide Pods, Salt Bae, the Backpack Kid, and now Uganda Knuckles.
But this was the first time I realised, oh fuck, this guy does not want to be a YouTuber. This guy wants to be a celebrity, a talk show host, I don't know what. But you can look back through his other channel and you'll find more of the same shit. Just old videos that he hasn't taken down of him auditioning for stuff higher up on his priority list than YouTube.
Now, I myself have been on a date or two. I might have had one or two girlfriends.
Hey, MTV Movie Night, my name is Michael McCrudden. Hey guys, I'm Michael McCrudden.
My name's Michael McCrudden, this is IO Trends.
My name is Michael McCrudden, and I have work experience that spans across the broadcasting and entertainment industry. I've worked as a television and film actor, also a writer, a reality and lifestyle host, and producer.
And in videos like his little demo reel for being a presenter, or his Before They Were Famous Michael McCrudden video where he's trying to hype himself up as a big deal, you can see that he takes quotes from like other YouTubers and celebrities about him, and he strips them of context so that it seems like they're like positive, nice messages, but they're not.
Well, more often than not, I get a little feedback from the superstars that I profile.
McCrudden, aka Fact God.
Even from the short clip that he shows, it's clear that PewDiePie is being sarcastic, but then if you actually go and look up videos that PewDiePie's made about Michael McCrudden, you can see PewDiePie laughing at Michael McCrudden for getting basic information wrong.
Felix Kielbergen.
Whoa!
Felix Kielbergen.
What the fuck?
Michael McCrudden also mentions that he got shown some love from Russell Brand.
Hosting Inform Overload and IO Trends, which allowed him to feel some love from Russell Brand, Dr. Phil, and Amy's Baking Company.
He's tried to like pick a little selective bit of the clip so that it seems like Russell Brand's like being nice about him-ish, but even then it doesn't work.
Bruce Jenner is counting down the hours to Halloween so he can throw on a dress, carry around a purse, and not have so many people ask so many goddamn questions.
Don't this seem like when you watch something like Blade Runner or some dystopian thing of like when you see a bit of telly in a film from the future, like everything's a bit, hello, we're evil now!
But if you go on Russell Brand's YouTube channel and find the full video where he's talking about Caitlyn Jenner and transphobia in the media and stuff, Russell Brand prefaces the clip that Michael McCrudden steals by like, he's calling out these news people for being transphobic.
Alright, okay, can't be racist anymore. Oh, why is that? Well, because everyone's like the same, really. We still can be like transphobic though, can we?
I got my money on the fact that Bruce Jenner is counting down the hours to Halloween so he can throw on a dress, carry around.
Hello, we're evil now! Like it's such a celebration of the worst aspects of human values.
Now this whole sex change story with Bruce, initially I just thought it was the tabloids being bullies. But there's so much mounting evidence.
Look, like, bullying is an evidence-based discipline. That's not an evidence-based thing. We're not meant to do it under any circumstances.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a whole lot of smoke around Bruce.
That smoke is the burning of our most sacred values.
Russell Brand is so obviously criticising Michael McCrudden, and Michael McCrudden's just going, oh, Russell Brand mentioned me, I'll just take that and put it in my fucking self-promotion video. My absolute favourite compliment that he includes, though, is from Deadmau5. Deadmau5 tweeted about Michael McCrudden, and in the tweet mentions the fact that Michael McCrudden fucked some information up in his video. And Michael McCrudden, never one to give a shit about that kind of thing, just includes the whole screenshot of the tweet in there, so you can see in his video like what Deadmau5 actually said.
Before he would have Deadmau5 say that Michael McCrudden does his homework.
And it goes to show that he's clearly so lacking in endorsements from celebrities that are entirely positive that this is what he needs to do to make himself seem relevant, is take them and twist them. I know it seems like I've been very critical of Michael McCrudden, so please let me just take a moment to tell you about my favourite Michael McCrudden video that I found. It's on Michael McCrudden's main channel from a few years ago. It's called One Guy, Five Grannies. Now I'm not going to include any audio because the audio is copyrighted. This is Michael McCrudden's attempt of a parody of some MTV Canada show, but the great thing is he's called it One Guy, Five Grannies, and the premise is he's just there talking to the grannies. He's only got 4 fucking grannies in the video. He didn't let that stop him. He did not let that stop him. He will not call it One Guy, 4 Grannies. It doesn't matter if there's only 4 grannies there. It's One Guy, 5 Grannies. Michael McCrudden does not give a shit. In a strange way, you've got to respect it. So as you can tell, I spent a long fucking time looking at Michael McCrudden's YouTube channels and his videos, and the whole time I was trying to work out just what and why and how, and I only got more confused the more I looked at Michael McCrudden's actual content, because I was like, it doesn't seem like he fucking cares at all. How did he get so popular? And the conclusion that I eventually came to is that Michael McCrudden's success on YouTube has little to do with him. The lack of research, passion, basic knowledge in his videos, it does not matter. Michael McCrudden is just the host organism, and his fans are the parasites. And it reminds me of a quote from one of my favourite musicians and a former muse of Michael McCrudden's, Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain once said, "Her milk is my shit. My shit is her milk." And I think you can apply that beautifully to Michael McCrudden, especially when you bear in mind that I took that lyric from a song called Milk It. Michael McCrudden's shit is milk for his fans. I can only assume that these people are children and idiots. There are endless comments on his videos saying, do this, do that, I'll do before they were famous on this person, oh please, Michael McCrudden, please give me your killer insight into this person I like. They're just fans of these people and they want Michael McCrudden to tell them information that they probably already know or that they could easily find out so that they can hit the like button. So, oh, good video, Michael. Oh yeah, I love this guy. Just children and idiots. I mean, this comment sums it up pretty well. On one of the Little Tay videos, someone said, oh, I feel bad for you having to do this research. It must give you brain cancer or something. And another Michael McCrudden fan replied to that comment with this comment. So there we have it, guys. In my opinion, one of the most interesting characters on YouTube, Michael McCrudden. This guy does not fucking care about his videos. This guy would rather be doing something else. He will grab onto people in the mainstream media and try to ring them out for any fucking mention of his name that he can get. And instead, he just seems trapped because the only thing he can find success at is making very generic, just endless videos about celebrities for a fucking ocean of morons who are subscribed to his channel. And you know what, Michael McCrudden, if for some fucking reason you're watching this, good for you, man. Hey, you do you, okay? Godspeed, Michael McCrudden. If there's demand, I say you supply, okay? You're fucking making your money. It's a good hustle, all right? No hate from me, Michael McCrudden. You're an inspiration in many ways. And ultimately, I'm the one here talking about Michael McCrudden. Michael McCrudden ain't making videos about me. I ain't famous. And you know what? If I am one day, I would fucking love it if he made one on me. I would love it. Michael McCrudden, hit me up. I will give you quotes anytime. I will say nicer things about you than these other celebrities have said. I will endorse the shit out of you, Michael McCrudden. We'll get you back on television where you belong, big boy.
Okay, I'm done. Wait, can we just stop?
Yeah.